I used to measure love by pain, like it was something I should gain. Every I'm fine I quietly say was just a way to drift away from all the parts I couldn't face, the fragile truth I couldn't place. So I became the one who stays, even when she drifts away. They never saw the way I hide behind the calm I kept inside. A woman built from silent walls and knocking softly at closed doors. This is my gentle rebirth tonight, not through fire but through light. I can cry and still be whole, still reclaim my weary soul. I don't need to be so strong to prove that I belong. Even broken I arrive. In this gentle way I come alive. I learned to walk on trembling ground, without a sound, without a crown. Every scar I tried to mute was just a story I refused. But healing speaks in softer tones. It doesn't ask me to be stone, it only asks I let it in, where all my truth begins. They call me brave for holding on, but never knew what I'd become. A woman learning how to feel instead of always being still. This is my gentle rebirth tonight, not through fire but through light. I can cry and still be whole, still reclaim my weary soul. I don't need to be so strong to prove that I belong. Even broken I arrive. In this gentle way I come alive. Maybe strength is letting go of the life I used to know. Every tear I let be seen brings me closer to my dreams. I don't need to hide the shake or pretend I never break. There is power in release, there is beauty in my peace. Let it fall, let it stay. I am more than yesterday. I am here, I am real, learning how it's safe to feel. This is my gentle rebirth tonight. I don't fight what feels right. I can cry and still be strong. I was never all alone. Even scars can learn to shine in a softer state of mind. I don't break, I rearrive. In this gentle way I come alive. Not the woman I once knew, but someone softer, someone true. And in my healing I survive, gently, finally alive. I used to wake up holding weight, like I was built to carry fate. Every breath a quiet task, hiding what I couldn't ask. I learned to smile on borrowed time, while something in me crossed the line between surviving and being whole. I didn't know I lost my soul. They call me strong, I wore it well, a story I could never tell, that I was tired down to bone from always being on my own. I am no longer holding the sky, letting go, I don't know why, but it feels like coming home to a place I've never known. I can cry and still be me, I can fall and still be free. Even broken parts don't lie. I am no longer holding the sky. I built my life on not okay, a script I learned along the way, but truth kept knocking at my chest, saying I deserve the rest. So I'm unlearning how to hide the softer corners deep inside. There's nothing weak about the truth, it's just a part I never used. They saw a woman standing tall, but never saw her barely crawl through nights that didn't end at all, while trying not to fall. I am no longer holding the sky, letting go, I don't know why, but it feels like coming home to a place I've never known. I can cry and still be me, I can fall and still be free. Even broken parts don't lie. I am no longer holding the sky. Maybe strength was never steel, maybe it's the way I feel. Even when I come undone, still believing I am one. Not the version they once made, not the role I had to play, but the woman underneath, finally allowed to breathe. I release, I let go of the weight I didn't know I was mine all along. Even when I felt so wrong, I am no longer holding the sky. I can finally close my eyes and still know I am enough. Even when it's hard and rough, I can break and still survive. I can feel and still be alive. There is light inside the cry. I am no longer holding the sky. Not the strong they used to see, but the truth that's setting me free. And in my softness I can fly, no longer holding the sky. She learned to carry storms in her chest, smile like nothing ever pressed, painted gold on every scar, told the world she's made of stars. But every night behind closed doors, she counts the cracks across the floor, whispers truth she never said to the silence in her head. They caught a fighter, caught a brave, but no one else broken on the outside. You are breaking quietly in two. You can't cry, let it fall like rain. You don't have to hide the pain. Even diamonds need to break to become what they're meant to make. You're allowed to fall apart. Doesn't mean you're not a heart. Soft is still strong, don't you know? Even wildflowers bend when the cold winds blow. She wore her armor like a skin. Let nobody see within. Built a wall so high, so wide. Even love stayed locked outside. But healing doesn't come from steel. It comes from learning how to feel. Every tear she held inside is a river turning tide. They praise the way she never bends, but strength ain't just how it ends. It's in the moment she lets go and lets her hidden rivers flow. You can't cry, let it fall like rain. You don't have to hide the pain. Even diamonds need to break to become what they're meant to make. You're allowed to fall apart. Doesn't mean you're not a heart. Soft is still strong, don't you know? Even wildflowers bend when the cold winds blow. Lay your burdens down tonight. You don't have to win this fight. There's a power in release, and surrender comes your peace. Every crack lets in the light. You don't always have to fight. Let your voice shake, let it bleed. That's the strength you really need. It's okay not to be okay. You're still whole, even when you pain. So cry loud, let your soul be heard. There is healing in every word. You don't lose when you feel too much. That's the magic in your touch. You're allowed to fall apart. It's the bravest kind of art. Soft is still strong, let it show. Even queens lay down their crowns, you know. She's still rising, even through the pain. Learning how to dance in the rain. Not just strong, but finally free. In her softest bravery. I wore composure like a dress. Tailored seems to hide the mess. Every arm good, stitched in tight, so nothing slipped out in the light. I kept a ledger in my chest. That's a love I never pressed. Gave it all, then gave some more, till I forgot what I was for. They said you're solid, you won't sway, but no one saw me fade to gray. I mastered how to never need, and called that strength, called that me. I'm unlearning strong tonight, putting down the need to fight. If I tremble, let it be. That's the truth returning me. I can cry and still be brave. I don't have to be unshaped by the storm that lives in me. I can weep and still be free. I built a language out of pause, spoken fine and silent flaws. Turn my hunger into grace, starve my heart to save my face. Love will knock, I dim the sound, keep my feet off shaky ground. But safety isn't made of stone, it's letting someone see you know. They crown me calm, steady flame, but steady burn me just the same. There's courage in the letting show. I kept my heart behind my ribs, like something I shouldn't give. Every feeling tucked away, just to make it through the day. I learned to smile through every crack, never let the sadness act like it had a right to stay. So I pushed it all away. They only see what I allow, the calm and strength is steady now, but underneath I'm barely whole, carrying a silent soul. I need a place to pray tonight, somewhere I don't have to fight, where my tears can fall like truth, and I don't have to play it cool. I can be strong and still undone. I don't have to be the one who holds it and who never shakes. I deserve a place to break. I wore my courage like a mask, hid behind what people asked. Every fine was practiced well, like a story I could sell. I thought if I just stayed in line, I could outrun what's inside. But pain don't leave when you ignore it, just waits behind the door. They say I'm stronger than before, but they don't know what strength is for. It's not to hide, it's not to fake, it's knowing when your heart can break. I need a place to pray tonight, somewhere I don't have to fight, where my to heal. No more walls, no disguise, just the truth behind my eyes. I found a place to break tonight, and somehow everything feels right. Not because the pain is gone, because I don't hide it long. I can be both brave and weak. I can finally let me speak. I don't have to numb the ache. I deserve this space to break. And in the pieces on the floor, I'm not afraid of me anymore. Not just strong in what I fake, but whole enough to finally break. I used to tape my heart in place, smile through a trembling face, learn to swallow every sound. When my world came crashing down, I made my pain look like control, kept my chaos out of view. If I stay composed enough, maybe no one see the bruise. They praise the way I never fall, but never asked me at all how many nights I stayed awake, just trying not to break. I don't have to hold myself together to prove that I am strong forever. I can fall apart and still be me. There is strength in letting it be. If I cry, I don't disappear. I just meet the truth right here. Even shattered, I survive. That's how I know I'm still alive. I built a language made of fine, like it could fix a broken mind. Every I'm okay I said echoed louder in my head. Love would reach, I step away, thinking distance kept me safe. But safety isn't walls so high, it's letting someone see you cry. They saw a woman standing tall, but missed the weight behind it all. A quiet war I always fight behind my eyes at night. I don't have to hold myself together to prove that I am strong forever. I can fall apart and still be me. There is strength in letting it be. If I cry, I don't disappear. I just meet the truth right here. Even shattered, I survive. That's how I know I'm still alive. Maybe breaking isn't lost, maybe it's a line I cross. In the parts I never knew, soft and honest, something true. Every tear I tried to hide was a part of me denied. Now I let it fall and see it was always healing me. Let it go, let it show. I don't have to hold it low. I can feel, I can stay, even if I drift away. I don't have to hold myself together to survive another stormy weather. I can break and still remain. I can feel without the shame. If I cry, I don't disappear. I'm still standing right here. Even fragile, I'm alive, and that is how I learned to rise. Not a statue made of pain, but a heart that feels again. And in my softness I arrive, finally, fully alive. She learned to read the room in silence, turn her chaos into guidance. Every wound she tucked away, just to make it through the day. She became what they all need, strength in every word and deed. But no one saw the cost it took, or the pages she never wrote in her book. They see the calm, they praise the grace, but never look behind her face, where every quiet breath she takes feels like it's one step from a break. She doesn't have to hold it all tonight. Let it fall, she'll be alright. Even the strongest hearts need space to bleed. That's not weakness, that's a deeper kind of strength indeed. She can lay her armor down and cry. She don't have to keep it all inside. There's a healing in the tears she hides. She doesn't have to hold it all tonight. She built her strength on shattered ground, turned her pain into a crown. Every time she almost cracked, she just learned to pull it back. Let no one see her losing grip, or the truth behind her lips. But the weight she tried to own was never hers to hold alone. They call her unbreakable, so sure, but they don't know what she endures. Strength isn't never falling down, it's letting go of that false crown. She doesn't have to hold it up tonight. Let it fall, she'll be alright. Even the strongest hearts need space to bleed. That's not weakness, that's a deeper kind of strength indeed. She can lay her armor down and cry. She don't have to keep it all inside. There's a healing in the tears she hides. She doesn't have to hold it all tonight. If she breaks, the world won't end. She might just find herself again. In every tear, a truth set free. In every breath, recovery. She's not less for feeling pain. She's not weak for needing rain. Every storm she lets come through makes her stronger, makes her new. It's okay to let go. You don't have to be in control. She doesn't have to hold it all tonight. She can finally lay down the fight. Even the strongest souls need room to rest. And in her softness, she is still her best. She can cry without losing her name. She can feel without carrying shame. There's a freedom when she stops the fight. She doesn't have to hold it all tonight. And in the quiet where she breaks, she finds strength she couldn't fake. Not just the woman they all see, but the one she's learning to be free. She folds her sorrow in a smile, wears it like silk for a while. Every I'm okay she sings, hides 1,000 broken things. She made a home and holding back, turned every wound to something black. but in the dark a truth remains, a quiet echo of her pain. They see the fire in her eyes, but not the night she's barely alive. Strength became her only road, while silence slowly stole her soul. You can fall into your tears tonight, let them wash you clean inside. You don't have to carry all the weight, you don't have to always be so brave. Tender isn't weak, it's real. It's the bravest way to heal. Even the strongest hearts will bend, just to learn to love again. She locked her feelings in a cage, turned her softness into rage. Thought if she could numb the ache, she forgot the love that breaks. But every wall she built so high couldn't quiet what's inside. Healing whisper soft and low, you don't have to hide your soul. They crowned her with the name so proud, but it was never said out loud. This strength can also mean to cry and let the broken parts breathe life. You can fall into your tears tonight, let them wash you clean inside. You don't have to carry all the weight, you don't have to always be so brave. Tender isn't weak, it's real. It's the bravest way to heal. Even the strongest hearts will bend, just to learn to love again. Lay your armor on the floor, you don't need it anymore. There's a freedom in your pain, like the sunlight after rain. Let your voice shake, let it break. There's no shame in what you face. Every tear you're scared to show is a seed that helps you grow. It's alright to feel it all. You don't have to stand so tall. Go and cry, let your spirit speak. There is power in the weak. You don't lose it like this way, you just learn a softer way. Tender isn't weak, it's true. It's the strongest part of you. Even queens can close their eyes and let their guarded hearts unwind. She's not shattered, she's becoming through the ache, a gentle blooming, not just strong, the world can see, but soft enough to finally be free. I used to wake up in defense, like love was something I must sense. Every smile a careful plan, every word I'd overscan. I turned my feelings into dust, so no one saw I didn't trust. Even my reflection knew I was hiding what I'd been through. They said I handled things so well, but I was living in a shell, applauding how I never break, while I was slowly out of shape. I can rest now, I don't have to fight, I don't need to prove I'm right. If I cry, I won't be lost. I am not defined by cost. I can soften, I can bend, still be whole in the end. Even strong hearts need real survival like a name, like it was something I became. Never asking for a hand, always saying I can stand. But standing hurt more than I knew, 'cause no one saw the parts I lose. So I'm learning how to stay without pushing me away. They never heard the quiet shake behind the I'm okay. I make a woman strong, but only seen, not the one in between. I can't rest now, I don't have to fight. I don't need to prove I'm right. If I cry, I won't be lost. I am not defined by cost. I can soften, I can bend, still be whole in the end. Even strong hearts need release. I can rest now, I can breathe in peace. Baby, healing isn't loud, baby, it is going down. Letting go of all I hold, every rule I was told. If I fall, I still remain, not just echoes of my pain, but a woman learning how to be here fully now. I don't have to hold it in, let the quiet come back in. I am safe, I am near, even with my falling tears. I can rest now, I don't have to fight. I can let myself feel right, even when I come undone. I am still the only one who can hold this heart of mine through the wreckage and the time. I don't need to be so strong to know I still belong. So I let the armor fall, I don't need it after all. Not just strong for everyone, but finally at peace as one. I give myself permission to be. I used to silence every sound, even when my heart was loud. Kept my feelings under lock, like they didn't have a right to talk. I turned my tears into delay, like they would somehow go away. But pain don't leave when it's ignored, it only waits behind the door. They saw a woman standing firm, never knowing how it burned to keep it all inside my skin, and still pretend I'm fine within. I give myself permission to break, to feel more than I can take. I don't have to stay composed just to prove that I am whole. If I fall, I won't be gone. I am still where I belong. Even strong hearts need release. I give myself permission to be. I learned to hold the world in place while erasing my own face. Every I'm okay, I said, at louder in my head. But healing starts when I admit I don't have to carry it. Every scar I try to hide is still part of me inside. They call me steady, call me strong, but didn't hear where I went wrong. I built a life of holding on while everything I felt was gone. I give myself permission to break, to feel more than I can take. I don't have to stay composed just to prove that I am whole. If I fall, I won't be gone. I am still where I belong. Even strong hearts need release. I give myself permission to be. Maybe strength is not control. Maybe it's a letting go of the version I was taught, of the woman I was not. If I tremble, let it stay. It's just truth making its way back into a heart once known. Now becoming what I've become. I can feel, I can cry. I don't need to ask why. I am here, I am real. This is how I learn to heal. I give myself permission to break, to love myself in what it takes. Not just strong, but soft as well. More than words I used to tell. If I fall, I still remain, not defined by all my pain. Even shattered, I am free. I give myself permission to be. Not just holding, not just brave, but alive in every wave. And for the first time I believe it's okay for me to be. I learned to sit with heavy air, smile like nothing's ever there. Kept my shaking out of view, so no one knew what I went through. I made my silence sound like peace, even when it wouldn't leave. Every night I held my breath, like it could stop what came next. They call me strong, like it's my skin, but they don't see what's locked within. A softer voice I never use, afraid of being seen as bruised. I am still worthy when I fall, when I don't have answers at all, when my voice is breaking slow and I don't feel strong. I know I don't lose my worth in tears, I don't vanish in my fears. Even in my lowest place, I am still held by grace. I built my life on standing tall, even when I felt so small. Turned my pain into disguise so I could function, I could rise. But something in me wants to breathe, not just survive what I believe. So I'm letting it just show in the places I said no. They never asked what it would take to always be the one who stays unshaken, calm and undefined, while losing parts of what's inside. I am still worthy when I fall, when I don't have answers at all, when my voice is breaking slow loosen hold of the story. I was told that I must never lose my soul. If I break, I'm not erased. I'm just needing my own face. Every crack let something through that was always part of truth. Let me be, let me stay, even if I drift away. I am here, I am real, even in the way I feel. I am still worthy. I am still worthy. When I fall, I don't need to have it all. Even if I come undone, I am still the only one who can feel this heart of mine and still choose to realign. In the breaking, I still rise with my truth inside my eyes. Not defined by being strong, but by where I still belong. Even broken, I remain, softly healing through the pain. I learned to keep a steady face, even when my heart misplaced. Every dream I had to hide, just to keep the peace outside. I turned my silence into grace, left no tears I could retrace. Built a life on being fine, while losing pieces of my mind. They say I'm stronger than the tide, but they don't see what I deny. All the nights I almost break, just to be the one who stays. This is where I set it down. All the weight I've carried around, I don't have to be that strong. I've been holding on too long. If I cry, I won't disappear. There is healing in these tears. I can be both fierce and soft somehow. This is where I set it down. I wore resilience like a shield, never let my heart be real. Every time I felt too much, I would pull away from touch. Thought that if I never fall, I would never break it all. But the truth I couldn't face was I was fading in that space. They praised the way I stood alone, but strength was never meant of stone. Sometimes power was letting go of the pain you never showed. This is where I set it down. All the weight I've carried around, I don't have to be that strong. I've been holding on too long. If I cry, I won't disappear. There is healing in these tears. I can be bold, fierce and soft somehow. This is where I set it down. Maybe breaking isn't lost, maybe it's a bridge I cross to a place I've never been, where I don't have to pretend. Every tear I'm scared to feel is the truth that makes me real. I'm not weaker when I bend, I'm just learning how to mend. Let it fall, let it stay. I don't have to push away. I can breathe, I can feel, and still know that I can heal. This is where I set it down. This is where I set it down. Oh, this is where I set it down. set it down, I'm still here beneath it all. Even when I start to fall, not just strong the world can see, but soft enough to finally be me. I learned to keep a steady face, even when my heart misplaced. Every dream I had to hide just to keep the peace outside. I turned my silence into grace, left no tears I could retrace. Built a life on being fine while losing pieces of my mind. They say I'm stronger than the tide, but they don't see what I deny. All the nights I almost break just to be the one who stays. It's where I set it down. All the weight I've carried around, I don't have to be that strong. I've been holding on too long. If I cry, I won't disappear. There is healing in these tears. I can be both fierce and soft somehow. This is where I set it down. I wore resilience like a shield, never let my heart be real. Every time I felt too much, I would pull away from touch. Thought that if I never fall, I would never break it all. But the truth I couldn't face was I was fading in that space. Praise the way I stood alone, but strength was never meant of stone. Sometimes power's letting go of the pain you never show. This is where I set it down. All the weight I've carried around, I don't have to be that strong. I've been holding on too long. There is healing in these tears. I can be both fierce and soft somehow. This is where I set it down. I wore resilience like a shield, never let my heart be real. Every time I felt too much, I would pull away from touch. Thought that if I never fall, I would never break it all. But the truth I couldn't face was I was fading in that space. It praised the way I stood alone, but strength was never meant of stone. Sometimes power's letting go of the pain you never saw. This is where I set it down. All the weight I've carried around, I don't have to be that strong. I've been holding on too long. If I cry, I won't disappear. There is healing in these tears. I can be both fierce and soft somehow. This is where I set it down. I learned to keep a steady face, even when my heart misplaced. Every dream I had to hide just to keep the peace outside. I turned my silence into grace, left no tears I could retrace. Built a life on being fine while losing pieces of my mind. They say I'm stronger than the tide, but they don't see what I deny. All the nights I almost break just to be the one who stays. This is where I set it down. All the weight I've carried around, I don't have to be that strong. I've been holding on too long. Yeah, if I cry, I won't disappear. There is healing in these. I learned to speak in steady tones, even when I felt alone. Kept my heart in careful hands, like it didn't understand. Every loss I never named, every night I masked the pain. Turned my silence into art while it quietly tore me apart. They see a woman standing tall, but never hear what doesn't fall. built a life on being strong, even when it felt all wrong. Smiled through what I couldn't say, just to keep the world at bay. But strength without a place to breathe turns into something hard to keep. So I'm letting walls come down slowly, safely, right here now. They never saw the cost it takes to be the one who never breaks. But breaking isn't where I end, it's where I learn to start again. Beneath my brain, I'm still learning how to feel. Not everything I hide is meant to heal. I can cry and still be whole, still have fire in my soul. There's a softness I don't need to erase. It lives beneath my brave, and it's okay. If I tremble, let it be a returning part of me. Not a weakness, not a flaw, just the truth I never saw. Every tear I've held inside was a place I tried to hide. Now I let it finally show. That's how I learn and grow. I'm not lost, I'm not weak, I'm just learning how to speak from the heart, not the mask. Let the truth come back at last. Beneath my brave, I'm finally letting go of every version I was taught to show. I can break and still remain, I can fear without the shame. There's a light I never had to chase. It was beneath my brain all along. Not just strong, the world can see, but honest enough to be me. And in my softness I am saved beneath my brave. Beneath my brave. I learned to quiet every scream, turn broken pieces into dreams, put on a voice that never shakes, even when my whole world breaks. I've been the shoulder, been the shield, taught my heart not to reveal. Every time it needed air, I just whispered, don't go there. They say I'm stronger than I seem, but they don't know the in-between, where I'm barely holding on, still pretending I'm not gone. Let me be fragile for a while, lay down this unbreakable smile. I don't have to be the light every second of the night. Let me cry without the shame, without defending all the pain. Even strength needs room to breathe. Let me be soft, let me be me. I wore resilience like a crown, but it was weighing my soul down. Every I'm good that left my lips felt like another sinking ship. I built a fortress out of fear, so no one else could reach me here. But loneliness is louder cries than any truth I tried to hide. They praise the way I never fall, but I was never break, I won't disappear. I'll find peace, it's still right here. There's a beauty in the bend where the healing starts to mend. I don't lose myself in tears. I've been lost for far too many years. Maybe falling is the way. I finally learned I'm safe. I don't have to hold it in. I don't have to wear this skin. I can fall, I can feel, and still know my heart is real. Let me be fragile, let me go to the place I never show, where my truth is uncontained, and my soul can feel again. I don't have to hide the ache or be the one who never breaks. Even strong hearts need release. In my softness, I find peace. I'm still here, I'm still whole, even with a shaking soul. Not just someone who survives. She learned to speak in careful ways, to keep her truth from breaking space. Every smile a practiced line, every I'm fine a silent sign. She held her breath through every room, like quiet could dissolve the gloom. But even silence starts to ache when it's the only sound you make. They called her steady, called her strong, but never asked what went so wrong. Behind the calm they all believed was someone learning how to breathe. She learned to stay, not disappear. Even when she faced a fear, she could cry and still remain, not defined by all the pain. Strong is not the absence of fall, it's the rising through it all. Even broken, she can say, I am still here. I learned to stay. She carried everyone but her, until her edges turned to blur, giving love she never kept, while pretending she had depth. But empty cups don't pour for long, even when she sings along. So she's learning how to take without feeling it's a mistake. The never saw nights she broke, the quiet prayers she never spoke, a heart too tired to pretend, still hoping she to stay. Not the version they all made, but the woman she became. Through the tears she never feared, she is finally still here. I learned to fold my feelings tight so they don't spill into the light. Every I'm fine I ever said was just a shield inside my head. I made my silence sound like grace, so no one saw the cracks I faced. But even quiet has a cost. When too much truth gets slowly lost. They call me strong like it's a name, but they don't know what built that frame. 1,000 nights I stayed awake, just trying not to break. This is the way I come back to me, not untouched but finally free. I can cry and still belong. I don't have to be so strong. Even broken, I'm not gone. I am still where I belong. Soft and loud inside the same. I come back with my own name. I learned to stand without a hand, like needing love was not the plan. But I was never meant to be a version that abandons me. So I'm unlearning how to hide the softer parts I kept inside. There's nothing wrong with what I feel, it's just the truth I'm learning real. They never asked what it would take to always smile and not shake, to carry worlds and never show the places only I would know. This is the way I come back to me, not untouched but finally free. I can cry and still belong. I don't have to be so strong. Even broken, I'm not gone. I am still where I belong. Soft and loud inside the same. I come back with my own name. If I fall, I don't erase. I just meet another place where the truth I never said finally lives inside my head. Every tear I used to fear is the proof that I am here. Not less whole when I unfold, just a story being told. Let me be, let me feel. This is how I start to heal. No disguise, no control, just a woman with a soul. This is the way I come back to me, not perfect but honestly free. I can break and still remain more than every drop of pain. Even soft, I don't withdraw. I am everything I was, and I rise from what I became. With my voice, with my name. Not a version made to stay, but a self that finds its way. And in the quiet I can see, I come back, finally me. my heartbeat on a leash. Spoken calm, avoided reach. Turned every bruise to polished skin. Never let the storm begin. I learned to carry everyone while telling mine to stay undone. If I could hold the world in place, no one will see my hidden face. They call me steady, call me stone, but stones don't dream of being held. I'm tired of standing on my own, pretending I'm unbreakable. I can lay it down, let the silence hear me cry. I don't lose my crown when I let the waters rise. There's a mercy in the fall, a language in release, in the gravity of grace. I finally feel my feet. I can be the storm and still be safe inside. I don't have to win to know I've got a life. If my edges start to fray, it doesn't make me less. There's a power in my pain. There's a gravity of grace. I stitch my heart with careful thread, every final lie I fed. To keep the peace I paid the cost, 1,000 ways to still feel lost. Love would hover at my door. I dim the lights and ask for more. Distance felt like something wise, till it echoed through my nights. They see control a perfect line, but don't know what it takes to hide. The trembling under steady hands, the quiet ache I can't command. I can lay it down, let the silence hear me cry. I don't lose my crown when I let the waters rise. There's a mercy in the fall, a language in release, in the gravity of grace. I finally feel my feet. I can be the storm and still be safe inside. I don't have to win to know I've got a life. If my edges start to fray, it doesn't make me less. There's a power in my cane. There's a gravity of grace. What if the breaking is a door? What if I'm stronger than before? Not 'cause I never touched the ground, but 'cause I rise after I'm found. In every tear there's truth I kept, in every breath I never let go of the fear I had to face, to meet myself with softer grace. Let it come, let it stay. I don't have to push away. I'm allowed to be undone and still be more than what I've done. So I lay it down, let the whole world hear me cry. There's a sacred sound when the guarded heart replies. I don't lose my light when the shadows get their say. I just learn to hold them in a kinder way. I can be the storm and still be safe inside. I don't have to hide every fragile part of mine. If my edges start to fray, I'm not any less. I am whole within the pool, the gravity of grace. I'm not just the strength they see, I'm the truth they never meet. In my breaking, I confess, I am held by tenderness. I learned to carry quiet pain, like thunder held inside the rain. Every word I couldn't say turned to weight I hid away. I played the part I knew it well, a heart that never breaks or tells. But even silence has a cost, and I could feel myself get lost. They said you never fall apart, but they don't hear my hidden heart beating softer every day from all the truth I wouldn't say. I'm not made of stone, I feel it all. Even when I stand up tall, I can shatter, I can bend. Doesn't mean this is the end. I can cry without losing me. That's a deeper kind of bravery. Even strength needs room to show. I'm not made of stone, I'm human though. I built my strength on holding in, calling silence discipline. Every tear I wouldn't face left a shadow I can't erase. I thought if I could stay in control, I'd never lose my sense of whole. But breaking isn't losing ground, it's where the true self is found. They see the calm, they call it grace, but never look beneath the face, where every fragile hidden scar is proof of who I really are. I'm not made of stone, I feel it all. Even when I stand up tall, I can shatter, I can bend. Doesn't mean this is the end. Oh, I can cry without losing me. That's a deeper kind of bravery. Even strength needs room to show. I'm not made of stone, I'm human though. Tears are where I start to finally listen to my heart. What if the cracks I tried to hide are where the light gets back inside? I don't have to numb the pain, I'll try so hard to stay the same. There's a freedom I can't ignore, and feeling what I fear before. Let it ache, let it fall, I don't have to hide it all. I'm still here, I'm still whole, even with a shaking soul. I'm not made of stone, I'm learning now to let the tears fall when they come down. I don't lose my strength this way, I just meet it in a different shape. I can cry and still be strong. I've been holding on too long. Even warriors need to know they're not made of stone, they're human though. And in the softness I once feared, I find the strength that brought me here. Not just someone who stands alone, but someone finally coming home. I learned to stand without a sound, keep my emotions underground. Every smile was carefully made, every tear I had delayed. I turned my pain into a rule, to never look like I was moved. But even iron starts to bend when it forgets how to mend. They call me steady, call me strong, mastered silence like a skill, as if emotion should be still. Every I'm fine I ever said was a weight inside my head. Love would come, I'd step away, scared of what I'd have to say. But healing doesn't ask for pride, it asks you let the truth reside. They see control in how I move, but never see what I refuse. The parts of me I never show, the places only I would know. This is my soft power showing through, not less of me, just something true. I can break and still remain, I can feel without the shame. I don't have to turn to stone just to prove I stand alone. Even strength can learn to weep, that's the kind of power I keep. What if my tears are not to feed, but where my honesty repeats? What if the cracks I try to hide are where I finally come alive? I don't lose when I release, I just find a deeper peace. There is courage in the fall when I stop pretending. All I can feel, I can bend, I don't need to pretend. I'm enough as I am, even when I don't understand. This is my soft power, let it show in the places I don't control. I can cry and still be whole, I can let the river flow. I don't need to hide the pain or pretend I feel the same. Even broken I still rise, with my truth no longer disguised. Not just strength the world can see, but softness that sets me free. This is who I'm meant to be, power lived in honesty. She keeps her tears in quiet places, hides the truth behind brave faces. Every I'm fine softly breaks underneath the role she plays. She learned young how not to need, turned her wounds to dignity. But every mirror knows her name, and every silence feels the same. They only saw her standing tall, never heard her midnight calls to a heart that's worn so thin from holding everything within. When she finally lets go, lets the rivers overflow, it's not a weakness, it's release. It's the sound of finding peace. She don't have to hold the sky, she can let the heavy cry. Even warriors need a place to lay down strength and just be safe. She built a world on "I'll survive," kept her fire barely alive. Every time she she almost broke. She swallowed down the words she spoke. Love would knock, but she retreated, scared of feeling incomplete. But healing lies in open hands, not in perfect silent stance. They call her strong, she wore it proud, but strength can be a heavy crown. Sometimes powers let him show the fragile truth you never told. When she finally lets go, lets the rivers overflow, it's not a weakness, it's release. It's the sound of finding peace. She don't have to hold the sky, she can let the heavy cry. Even warriors need a place to lay down strength and just be safe. Oh, every tear is sacred, every crack reveals the light. She don't have to fight her shadows every night. There's courage in the trembling, there's beauty in the fall. She's not losing anything by feeling it all. Breathe it out, let it pour. You've been strong for too long before. Now she finally lets go, and the truest self can show. Through the ache of every scar, she remembers who she is. She don't have to wear the pain like a badge she can't explain. Even the strongest hearts need space to fall apart and find their grace. And in the quiet of her tears, she outgrows her deepest fears. Not just surviving anymore, she's learning what her heart is for.